arson, extortion, robbery, hijacking, harassment, fraud, theft. A slew of crimes have been reported across the country, all of which point to one seemingly average man, Tim Williams.
In 2015, Tim Williams, an average man, was accused of over 200 criminal felonies. To be found innocent in court, some claimed, would take a miracle.
What about your mother?
I don't think she loved me.
Follow us as we take a trip down memory lane and explore the life and tortured past of this innocent average man. We will uncover the true reasons for these turns of events.
I had to defend myself.
Tim Williams, criminal mastermind or average innocent man? Tim Williams was born an average boy in Los Angeles, California to two loving parents, Tim Williams Sr. and Tamelia Williams. Living in a small, suburban, middle-class home, the family was a picture of the American dream.
We loved watching Tim grow up. He was such a good sport. He used to do all sorts of things, like chase other boys around, and climb trees, and torture small animals with sticks and rocks, you know, the regular boy stuff.
Tim, like many other boys his age, went to birthday parties and ate snack foods. When he grew up, he wanted nothing more than to be an astronaut. He was every parent's dream. But life was never easy for Tim.
My mom was never really there for me. I mean, I can't remember a time where I felt like she actually loved me. I never got hugs from her. It was just her banging at my door, telling me to come out. Because putting nails in voodoo dolls wasn't a constructive activity.
Miss Williams declined to be on camera, stating only that she loved her son. She just wished he wasn't so psychopathic.
These words really hurt. She just didn't understand. I mean, who wouldn't want to collect dog teeth? Make a tooth necklace.
Then came high school. A new start, a new life for the average boy who had suffered from a supreme lack of motherly love.
He was just an average kid, engaging his peers in stimulating discussions during the lesson, practicing his aim for the football team, cooperating with his friends during tests, telling me where to go and how to get there.
It seemed that Tim had finally found a place where he could belong.
The only problem with Tim, in my honest average teacher opinion, is that he always found himself stuck in a hard place. He had this thing that happened where, right as he was walking out of a store, merchandise would just jump into his pocket.
At 15, Tim was unjustly accused of his first misdemeanor.
We used to see Tim pretty much every day, actually. It wasn't his fault, though. He just had wrong luck. Anything that was going on, he just happened to be at that wrong place, wrong time, you know? Poor kid, just in a hurry, that's all.
You don't know how funny it was to see my boy on TV. We were just watching the news one day, and you'd never believe it. Our boy with the president.
Say hello to all the little kitties at home. Hello, little kitties. It's your president. If you don't get me the money by midnight, the Capitol is gonna go boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, what?
What a politician. I'm so proud.
Step away from the president.
As the years went on, the injustices continued to pile up.
First time I was arrested was when I was 17. Cop was a total jerk. I was talking to this guy, all chill like, using their fists, stuff like that. And they just came out here and just pinned us on the ground. They're like, you're under arrest.
For the first time in his life, Tim Williams found himself in jail. His average parents, horrified and hysterical, prayed for him.
I couldn't believe my ears when I heard he had been arrested, though. I mean, arrested. You wonder where we went wrong, or rather, in my case, how the city managed to hire such idiot cops. I mean, what are we paying them for if they just go around snatching our kids off the street?
Luckily, Tim Williams Sr. was able to repeal the charge and get the officer fired for life. Tim Williams came home, happy and average, but the incident was only a prelude for what was to come.
Tim Williams, you have been accused of theft, arson, burglary, assault, kidnapping, blackmail, treason, defiance, stalking, possession of narcotics, criminal facilitation, counterfeiting, tampering of a federal computer system, bail jumping, illegally selling potato chips, identity theft, bribing, phishing.
Suddenly, all at once, Tim Williams, an average man, found himself in the midst of a horrible misunderstanding.
I couldn't believe it. You'd think they'd be making those things up. Illegally handling fireworks. Come on. You hold one firework in one hand, a match in the other, point it towards whoever you want. There's only one way to do it.
It was an outrage. If they could just see how ridiculous and petty they were being, an entire fiasco would have just blown over. But they didn't. They tried to tell us that they just needed to take him in for a few questions. Right.
Now, who here can say they wouldn't try to derail a train if their girlfriend went psycho?
He deserves to rot in jail. He sawed Florida away from the mainland. It's just literally flowing away.
I always hated Florida.
A violent struggle was erupting in the courtroom. Tim Williams, an average man, against hundreds of vicious, money-hungry outsiders, grasping at straws and playing the victim in an attempt to rob him.
What kind of country do we live in when an average, young man can't have some dumb, stupid fun? Remember your high school and college years? I'm sure at least once you've done something stupid, brainless, like threatening to sell government secrets to Russia.
After several long, grueling minutes of testimonies, decisions, and deliberations, the case draws to a close. Now it's time for the verdict.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
And on this day, Tim Williams goes free. The court trial, lasting 17 minutes, ended with a unanimous not guilty. All charges against Mr. Williams have been dropped, leaving a very bright future for this innocent, average young man.
It just seemed like the right thing to do.
I'm like enthusiastic about it.
I can't believe it.
And so the story has a happy ending after all. Tim Williams, a misunderstood, innocent, average man, triumphs over the opinions of meaningless people. Join us next week as we extensively examine Tyler Hill's single high school detention and justify his lifetime sentence for charging an officer with his car and threatening him at Penn Point, claiming he was just pulling up to the curb to ask for some directions. Thank you, and goodbye.